there is an investigation going on because of a March 1st shooting. So I'm going to bring right on the president of the Dayton, Ohio chapter of SCLC. He's been on our show before. He's also a member, a national board member of the organization, and that's Bishop Richard Cox. Here's what we know so far, that the young man by the name of Price, I think he's 25 years old.
That is correct.
Was in sitting in a car at the Summit Square apartment complexes. I'm very familiar, Hoover Avenue.
Right.
And you had two white security guards that opened fire on him. Their defense is that the car lurched at them, and they felt they were in imminent danger, and he ended up being shot 22 times. Now, can you give us what you're investigating, and is this being considered a hate crime or not, or where does it stand at this point in time?
It's being investigated as a hate crime because these two white officers who allegedly shot Dante Price, number one, were in the wrong. He was not using his car as a weapon against them. He was trying to leave the premises. They would not let him leave the premises. They blocked him in. He cut the car on to try to leave. They cut the car off and would not let him leave.
So they reached in and cut the car off?
They reached in and cut the car off.
Now, let me ask you, why was he trying to leave, and why wouldn't they let him leave?
Well, he was trying to leave because he was in fear for his life. At the time he was trying to leave, he was trying to call the Dayton Police Department to explain to them what was going on. Let me say that it's before I answer that, it's being investigated as a hate crime because after they shot so many times in the car and it caught on fire, the security guards was calling him names and said, "Let the nigger die."
No,
so that's why.
That's what witnesses are saying.
That's what witnesses are saying.
So wait a minute. They shoot into the car. What I don't know how many times it was reported, but
it's between 17 and 23 times that they shot into the car.
Okay, the car then catches on fire.
Catches on fire.
And then the two white security guards are overheard by witnesses saying, "Let the nigger burn."
Right.
What are the Dayton police saying? Are they currently investigating this? What are they saying?
They are currently investigating it, but they tried to first say it was a justifiable homicide, and when we came out and did our investigation, we said this was a murder, this was a hate crime. What the Dayton Police Department is doing is basically nothing. They've turned over all the evidence, they said, to the prosecutor's office. The prosecutor's office says, well, we need more evidence. I'm saying, what more evidence do you need? You got 18 witnesses. You got video cams.
Wait, you got whoa, hold on a second. Wait a minute. There are 18 witnesses and
you got
video
cam, and you have audio. And, I mean, what else do you need?
If you're working for the Justice Department and you're listening to this and you just heard this, you need to get on it. If you are working over at the White House and you're listening to this, you need to get on it. If you're my friends and you're over at MSNBC and or you're at the Washington Post or you're wherever you might be and you're hearing this, you need to get on it. We have the capability in this country, in our news media, of being able to focus on more than one incident at a time. So let's not have the excuse, well, we're focusing on Trayvon Martin. If you are working over at the United States Senate and you work for Sherrod Brown, you need to get on it and contact Bishop Richard Cox